Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me once again. It is the 15th of December, and we are excited because a lot of stuff has been going on with this call up Gigahash. Oh my goodness. Gotta tell you, just right before this call this morning, one of our leaders here in Utah called me up and he was so excited. And Jerry, this is awesome. And I got paid yesterday, my commissions, and over $600, and this is working so awesome. Just excited, right? And yeah, it was cool. It was cool to hear that because if you remember, right here at Nui, we get paid every week, right? So $600, that's for 1 week. 1 week of people purchasing Gigahash and Kala hash or Terahash, sorry, of Kala, and that's awesome. That is awesome. So the question is, how do you make an extra $500 a month? Well, pretty easy. It's you go and you tell some friends and family about how awesome Kala is and how they can get started. And next thing you know, they're like, oh, tell me more about this. And oh, wow, that sounds cool. And oh, okay, how do I get some? And what do I do? And show me. And then you're getting them in and you're signing them up. And next thing you know, they're buying Gigahash. And next thing you know, the following Friday, you're getting paid. Right? You're getting paid commissions. You're getting paid in Bitcoin that you can then turn into dollars, right? Like real spending money. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome, and that's what it's all it takes is just to spread the word. It doesn't take you personally spending hundreds of dollars every month on products that you don't want and convincing other people to buy hundreds of dollars worth of products every single month that they're not going to use, right? No, it's about telling people how amazing this is, how cheap it is to join, and how you can basically get yourself a goose that lays the golden egg, right? And that's the theme of today's webinar is the goose that lays the golden egg and why it is to our advantage to do it. Because here, let me paint the picture for you how this works. Now, if you're brand new watching this and you've never heard of blockchain or how mining works, okay, probably need to go back and maybe learn a little bit because I'm going to jump over some stuff. But the idea is this: with cryptocurrency, okay, with things like Bitcoin that you probably heard of and other coins that are out there, there's something that happens that's called mining. And what it is a reward for participating in verification of transactions on a blockchain. Okay. And the benefit is you get paid in a certain coin, right? And you can then use that coin. That coin becomes, well, there's some coins that are what we would call investment coins, and there are other coins that are what we call utility coins, so you can actually spend them. Right. Bitcoin is a little bit more like a utility coin because there are places that accept Bitcoin as payment. And there's, all over the world, there's different places that you can do that. Right. And there's even Bitcoin ATMs where you can go in and sell your Bitcoin and get dollars out. Right. Stuff like that. So the idea is that they've created this system, right? This ecosystem of verification of transactions, and by providing the power to do that, you get rewarded. You get to get rewarded in coins every single day. So with Kala, what Kala has done with Nui associated with the company's Symmetry and Mintage and all that, they have created a new coin. It's called Kala, and there's going to be 21 billion of them. Okay, Bitcoin was 21 million, so Kala took it 10 times, 21 billion or 1,000, whatever it is. I can't do math, but anyway, it's 21 billion. But it's a limited amount, and that's what makes it valuable, right? Just like with gold, there's a certain amount of it, and it's hard to get it, and so it has value because it takes work to get it, right? You can't just find it laying in the street. To get gold, it takes time. Diamonds, it takes work and effort to mine it and get it out. So same thing with the cryptocurrency. You're mining it. That's where that term comes from, and to get it because it's rare, right? It's not something you just find on the street. You can't counterfeit it. It's protected, all of that. So we're getting Kala, okay, because we're participating in mining. Now, of the 21 billion Kala that are out there, right, certain amount was reserved for the company to do operation stuff. There was a certain amount reserved for our core program, which allows you to earn Kala by doing daily activities and surveys and watching videos and stuff like that. So there's a way to earn Kala by doing activities. Okay, and then there was a certain amount that was sold during the initial coin offering. So those that participated in that initial coin offering were able to purchase a certain amount of Kala. And then the rest is made available through mining. Okay, it's part of this mining process. Now, how do you mine it? You get, you can either buy what we call a rig, which is a big, well, not super big, but a computer is about the size of a loaf of bread and has fans on it. You hook it up to your internet and it does those transactions for you, right? And it deposits all the Kala that it produces every day into your wallet. Now, the advantage we have right now is that they've decided, because one of those Kala rigs costs $4,000, right? They're kind of expensive, okay, and they're worth it. They're totally worth it because of the amount of Kala it produces, okay, and you get your money back definitely. But if you don't have that up front, now what they've done just in the last 2 weeks is they've made it available for you to purchase a piece of a Kala rig. Okay, so instead of paying $4,000 for a whole rig, you can now buy fractions, right? So if you want to spend $1,000, you can get a fourth of a rig. If you want to get an eighth of a rig, you can do that for 500, right? You can then get, what is that, 1/20th of a rig? Anyway, so there's a $100 option, and then there's a $50 option, right? So you can buy one little piece of a whole rig, okay, for $50. Okay, now it's a contract, so it's virtual. Okay, so you don't actually have a little piece of the rig in your house, right? Of course not. The Mintage Mining, they host that rig, they take care of it, they maintain it. They handle all of it. Okay, but what they do ask is that you pay for the maintenance. Okay, so they have something they call hosting, which is your monthly maintenance fee, where you help offset the costs of electricity and cooling and all the stuff they have to do for that computer, right? Because if you know anything about computer servers and stuff, they need a lot of electricity and they need to be maintained cool and everything in a cool environment and stuff. So that's what they do. So they host it or they house it for you. Okay, they host it for you, and then you pay a monthly maintenance fee. So on a $50 little piece of a rig, the monthly hosting or the monthly maintenance fee is just $15. Okay, so $15 a month, and now you get to participate in that monthly mining. Now, currently, the month of December, right? What we're seeing right now is that a $50 Gigahash contract is paying approximately 1,500 Kala per month. Okay, 1,500 Kala per month. That's not bad, right? That's really not bad at all, considering currently Kala is valuated at 2 cents. Okay, 2 cents. So if you do the math on that, you think about it, okay, 1,500 Kala per month at 2 cents and minus my $15 hosting fee and all that, you basically get to a break-even point in about 2 months. Okay, so your first 2 months are going to be to kind of recover that the Kala that's being produced every single day, because it pays out daily, which is cool. So every day you get paid that Kala. It goes right into your wallet. You have a wallet. Okay, and then after that, it's just pay daily, pay daily, pay daily. All you got to do is cover your $15 a month hosting, and it pays daily, daily, daily. Okay, so very easy to understand. Now you can increase that. If you say, okay, I see that this is working, I like it, it's going good, I can see that I'm getting paid every day in Kala, so I would like some more. Well, then you can increase it, right? You can buy another $50 worth or $100 worth or $500, whatever amount you're comfortable with. You buy that much more hash power. Okay. Now, here's the important thing to know. a lot of people question, well, if I buy another, $50 worth, is it going to be another $15 monthly for each 50, right? No. Okay. So here's how it works. It's very simple. So for the first $50, it's 15. For the second $50, it's another 15, right? So you have $100 worth of hash rate paying out 3,000 kala per month approximately. Okay. And that goes to 30. Okay. So you do have a $30 a month now hosting maintenance, right? But then after that, that's like the base level. Okay. So then after that, it gets really inexpensive, right? It gets really cheap because what happens is for every $50 of hosting after that, or $50 of Gigahash after that, it only goes up by $1.50, right? So if you were to add another $100, so let's say you bought your first $100, it was $30 of hosting. If you bought another $100, it would only go up $3, right? Your hosting would go to 33. Okay. And if you bought another $100, right? So you had $300 worth of mining going on. Well, your monthly would only be 36. Okay. So it's $3 for every 100 after that. Okay. So it actually is very reasonable. And the more hash power you get, obviously, the better you're better off you are, right? Because the cost of acquiring kala goes down, right? Because the maintenance fee, the hosting fee, actually is compared to the full. So for example, a full on, if you bought $4,000 worth, you bought a full on rig, right? The hosting is only $115 on that. And so you can see that, oh yeah, it's so much more worth it because of all the kala you're getting. Because on a 4 terahash, right, that's what that is, $4,000 worth. You're getting approximately 120,000 kala per month right now. Now, here's the thing, though, we have to understand: there are 6 million kala that are produced every day in mining right now. Okay, so that's how it works. So, like I said, there's the 21 billion kala. And of those 21 billion, they got so much reserved for different things. There's 6 million that are produced in mining every single day right now. Okay. For the next 4 years, that's what it's going to be. 6 million every day for the next 4 years. That's the cycle. Okay. Then it cuts in half. So in 4 years from now, it will produce only 3 million kala per day. Okay. For 4 years. And then after that, the next 4 years, it'll cut in half. It'll be 1.5 million per day, right? So on and so forth. So it just keeps cutting in half every 4 years. So what that does, it's like a half-life, right? So what that does is it basically extends it into more than 100 years from now. Okay, the last kala will not be mined until 100 plus years from now. So this is something that is definitely long term. Okay, it's very long term. It's something that's going to go on long after we're all gone. Okay, we can leave it as inheritance to our kids and grandkids, whatever, right? But that being said, the hash power itself is limited. Okay, so even though the mining will continue to go on, as long as there's hash power to do it, the amount of hash power is limited. It's limited to just 4 petahash, okay, which is the equivalent of 10,000 rigs. And that's it. They're not going to go more than that. They're not going to add more later on. Why? So it's very strategic. The reason is because they don't want to have happen what happened with Bitcoin, right? People that were doing Bitcoin in the beginning, they were doing it from their own home computers, right? It was easy. But then with time, it became a competition, right? And so people were getting faster and faster computers to kind of snuff out the little guys, right? Until it got to the point where even, governments were getting involved. The Chinese government, bought how much hash power, right, for Bitcoin, and big giant companies were buying, up warehouses and filling them with computers and stuff, and where the electricity was cheap and everything, and they squashed the little guy. They made it impossible for the average person to mine Bitcoin. You can't do it, right? Nowadays, it would be just crazy to try and set up an actual Bitcoin miner in your house, and you'd be lucky. You wouldn't break even, right? Because all the electricity that it would cost to run the thing, and you might mine 1 Bitcoin in a whole year, okay, if you were lucky. And so, it's not cost effective anymore. All the big guys came in and got all the hash power and put everyone else out of business, right? Well, with what they're doing with Nui and the Kala Gigahash and everything, is they're protecting us. They're protecting us. Those of us that come in right now and buy our Kala Gigahash or Terahash, we will have that forever. It's ours, right? We will have our little piece of the pie, and it will never go away. These are forever. They're not 1 year, 3 year contract, whatever. No, they are. You got it. It's yours, and it will be yours forever as long as you pay your monthly hosting. Okay, so it's a huge, huge benefit for us that are in right now. They're taking advantage of this right now. And you're lucky enough to be amongst the very few that even know about this, right? I mean, I think back and I'm like, wow, why wasn't I one of the few that knew about Bitcoin back, in 2009 when it first launched, and I could have mined it from my computer, and I could have had thousands of Bitcoins, and then today I would be a millionaire, right? I think about that a lot. Like, oh, where was I? I'm a technical guy. I do this, that's what I do for a living, IT stuff and everything. And I'd heard about Bitcoin, but was like, why didn't I pay attention? Why wasn't I visionary enough to see where it was going, what was going to happen? But today, I've got it. Today, I have it in my hands. I am the proud owner of a 4 terahash contract. I'm earning a little over 4,500 kala per day, approximately, on average, and it's awesome because I know where this is going. I know where it's going. I see what they're doing at the corporate office. I see what they're putting together to assure the value of the calls that are mining, right? To make sure that I will have a way to monetize them, to spend them, to convert them into dollars if I need to. I see what they're doing to make sure that it's, the Kala will be something that will maintain its value or even increase its value over time and not be like Bitcoin, where it went and then crashed, right? Obviously, if you got in back in the day, it's still huge, right? Even at $3,000, Bitcoin, for those that got in the beginning, is amazing. It was a great deal. It's only been bad for people that got in the last year, but that's how things work, right? There's ups and downs and dips and whatever. So we're not going to complain about that. But the point is, we get to be in right now. If you're watching this video, you are among the very few lucky people that knows about Kala in the beginning. And you get to take advantage of it. You get to get some, right now, out of billions of people on the planet. You're one of a few thousand probably that knows what Kala is and its value, and you get to take advantage of getting your little piece of that amazing, the 4 petahash. That's all there will ever be. 4 petahash worth to do Kala, but Kala will be the coin of the realm. It's going to be amazing with everything they're doing, the way what it's backed up by, and we know advertising money and all that stuff with the white paper, how it describes it, and core activities and everything. It's awesome. Plus other things, companies wanting to come in on the blockchain and take advantage of blockchain services and stuff. It's all backed up by real stuff. And then being able to spend it, right? Having it be a utility coin, we can spend it in our redemption center. We can use it to buy all kinds of things from our own Nui memberships to other stuff, right? There's all these things that they're putting together, all the infrastructure that we need to make sure that Kala will actually be well-known and valuable and have intrinsic value that other coins don't have because of what they did. Their very nature, right, allowed for other governments to come in and dominate it and to make it kind of, people wonder about it. We're going to have something super solid, super good. It's awesome. It's awesome what they're putting together, and you guys really do need to take advantage of the amazing opportunity that's being laid at your feet right now to get in on some Gigahash starting at just $50. Holy cow. To be able to have that for the rest of your life and get paid so much kala every single day. It's amazing. And like I said, it's like the goose that laid the golden egg. So I'm going to share my screen because I got the little story I want to share with you about that. And there it is. So here's the story of the goose that laid the golden egg, right? It's a fable from Aesop, and the implications are powerful. So we're going to take a look at this, okay? So the fable is about a poor farmer who one day discovered in the nest of his pet goose a glittering golden egg. At first, he thought it must be some kind of trick, but as he started to throw the egg aside, he had second thoughts and looked at it and into it to be appraised instead. The egg was pure gold. The farmer couldn't believe his good fortune, and he became even more incredulous the following day when the experience was repeated. Day after day, he awakened to rush to the nest and find another golden egg. He became fabulously wealthy. It all seemed too good to be true. But with his increasing wealth came greed and impatience, and unable to wait day after day for the golden eggs, the farmer decided to kill the goose and get them all at once. But when he opened the goose, he found it was empty. There were no golden eggs, and now there was no way to get any more. The farmer had destroyed the goose that produced them. Right. So now there's lots of different messages that we could take from that fable, that story. Obviously about greed and impatience and all that stuff. But what it comes down to is, for us, the goose that's laying the golden eggs is our hash power. Okay, it is our gigahash, right? So as we purchase gigahash, whether it's $50, 100, 4,000, whatever amount, we have now a goose that's laying golden eggs. We have a way to get paid in kala every single day, right? It's being deposited into our wallet every single day. Now, of course, it will go down over time, right? Because as more people get in, then we've got to divide that 6 million kala between more people, and so the amount will go down over time. But at the same time, we hope, right? We believe that the value of the kala will go up, right? So at the end of the day, it ends up, it could end up being almost the same, right? The amount of kala goes down, but the value goes up. So we're still earning, right? We're still getting the same amount of value each day. That's a possibility. Or it could be that the value, has a different trajectory and it even goes higher. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. It's not for us to try and predict or guarantee or say. Obviously, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen with the value of kala. All we can say is that personally, we believe that it will not stay at 2 cents, right? Currently, the value is set at 2 cents because that was the price at the end of the initial coin offering. But it could go down, right? People could give up and say, "Oh, we don't believe in this anymore," and it could go away. There's a risk of that, of course, but there's also a good chance that people could see value in this and see how, if I can spend it and I can mine it and, and I can send value from one person to another and all that, it could be worth something, right? And so each person, so here's the thing, it's a marketplace, right? It's a marketplace. And that's the beauty of capitalism, right? Is that the markets decide, right? We, the people, decide what the value is. It's not a government saying this is what it's worth, right? No, the market decides what it's worth. We decide, I have so much kala. If I have 1,000 kalas, I get to put the price on that, right? I get to say, in the kala listings that we're going to have soon, right, which is where we would exchange our kala for Bitcoin, we would put the price. We would say, hey, this is how much I'm willing to sell it for, right? Because I believe it's worth this much, and I won't sell it for less than that. Okay, it's just like on eBay, right? If I'm going to go try and sell my phone on eBay, right? Okay, well, this phone cost me so much, and so I think it's worth this much. I could look and see what other people are selling their phones for, and maybe try and match it a little bit, right? Because if other people are selling their phones for less than what I am, well, okay, but I'm not willing to go for less than, let's say I put $500, right? $500 for the phone. Well, maybe there's somebody else out there that thinks that my phone is worth $500 as well, right? And they're going to buy it. So that's the thing. We put the price. We kind of determine the price as Kala owners, right? And so if we all believe that it's worth something, if we all have a group belief that yes, hey, there's some great stuff behind all of this, what they're doing, and we see the value of it, and we think it's worth holding on to, then yeah, there will be a supply and demand, right? That's economics 101. Supply and demand. What creates value? It's the demand. All right. And it's, so if you have a limited amount and there's a demand for it, then value goes up. Simple, right? That's not me guaranteeing a certain value, no, but that is what they're doing. They're creating an ecosystem, right? Nui and Symmetry and everybody involved, Mintage, they're all creating an ecosystem where we have a way to get it, we have a way to spend it, it's a limited amount, we're creating value, and so of course the value should go up. Okay, the value should rise with time, just like Bitcoin did, just like other coins have done, just like gold itself has gone up in value because how you get it, it's not easy, right? You got to mine it, all that. Okay, so that's where we're at. We are at an amazing point in time where we can purchase our Gigahash, our Terahash contracts that go forever. They're not 1 year, 3 year, whatever. They're forever, as long as we pay the hosting fee, that maintenance fee, right? So if we're paying 15, 30, or whatever it is a month, that's like feeding our goose, right? That, we got to make sure the goose is comfortable. We got to make sure the goose is alive, right? Got to feed the goose every single day to make sure that it continues to lay those golden eggs. Okay, that's what we've got. We've got a goose. If you buy some Gigahash, you now have something that will produce. As long as you pay your maintenance fee every month, it will produce for you for the rest of the existence of Kala. It's awesome. Okay, so that is the message. That is why we're so excited. That is why you should not hesitate. Don't hesitate. There's people telling me, I don't want to do it until the call listings is working, or I don't want to do it until we're on the public exchange, or you're crazy. Don't do that. Don't wait. Oh my goodness. You're losing out. It's so much by waiting. Get in. It's $50 for crying out loud. Get in, do it. Now, here's an idea for the holidays, for Christmas, for whatever you're doing. What if you were to tell somebody, hey, you know what? I've got a present for you. What is it? Oh, I'm going to give you some Kala. What's that? Well, here's the thing. Go open up your Kala wallet. It's free, right? Tell them, go to Kala or wallet.kalacoin.io and create their Kala wallet. And say, hey, go there, sign up, get your Kala wallet because I'm going to send you some Kala. Well, what is it? Well, it's a new cryptocurrency that I think is awesome. And it's going to be worth, so much. And hey, this is really fun. Just got involved with this. It's really cool. So go open up. It's free. Go open up your wallet. It's totally free. I'm going to send you some. Okay, right? They'll do it, right? They're getting something for free. So why wouldn't they do it? So they'll go open up their Kala wallet, and you send over some Kala to them, right? You say, hey, what's the address? Give me your Kala address, and they send it to you, and then you from your wallet, you transfer over 10 Kala, right? Just 10 Kalas. Like, okay. And now they've got it, right? And hey, did you get it? Did you get your Kala? Yeah, I got it. Now what do I do? Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna hodl. What does that mean? That means hold on for dear life. Okay, it means just hang tight, hold on to it, right? Think of this as digital gold. And I just gave you a little piece of gold, and I want you to hold on to it because I think you're going to be very grateful to me in the new year as this starts to take off and really get some momentum going. And so, yeah, that Merry Christmas, or if it was their birthday, hey, happy birthday. I'm sending you some Kala for your birthday. What's called? I'll tell you. And then now that they've got it, right? Now they're curious. Now their interest is peaked. Now they're like, what did I just get? Right? And then you say, oh, by the way, hey, would you like to maybe get some more cola? Well, maybe. Why? Why would I want some more? Well, and then you send them a video, right? And you say, hey, check out this video. You could send them a core video, or you could send them. We're going to have a Gigahash video here pretty soon. You send them some information, right? Send them a document. Send them the white paper, right? Whatever, and you send it to them. You say, this is why I'm so excited. This is what's coming. This is so cool. So read this, watch this video, and if you're interested in getting some more cola, let me know. I'll tell you how. Right now, you've piqued their interest even more. Now they're like, what is this? Right? Oh, and then they're like, okay, well, how do I get some more? How do I get some more cola? This sounds really good. And then you say, okay, you can join for free right now. Right? Here's the thing. I'm going to put you in as what we call a newie member, and you can sign up. And you have two options. You can either do some daily activities, right? We've got some stuff you can do on your phone. It's called Core, and you can get on there and you can do some surveys. You can watch some videos. You can do app downloads and things like that, and earn, right? You can earn your cola, or if you want, you can kind of get in right now at the beginning with get yourself a golden goose. What do you mean a golden? Yeah, the goose that lays the golden eggs. What? Yeah. So here it is. $50, one time $50, and then $15 a month, and you will receive cola every single day into your wallet, every day. It'll just get paid in there, right? And then you can spend that cola. You can hold on to it and hope it goes up in value. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with it, but it's just $50. That's it, one time, and then $15 a month. Oh, that's not bad, right? Exactly. And then if you really want to go crazy with this, if you want to, build a team, then, I can teach you how to do that, and we can earn commissions and, get rewarded for, teaching your friends and family how to get call and everything too. What do you think? And then people just let them decide, right? Let them decide, oh, no, maybe I'll start out for free and try it out and see if I like it, and let's go from there. So you never know where people are at. But most people, I think, would be really grateful to you if you said, hey, I'm going to send you some free cola. And you know what? I'm going to teach you how to get some cola very easily. It's just $50 one time, $15 a month. Keep that going, and you'll thank me. Right? And I think people would do it. I think a majority of people would get in, at least on the free level, and maybe even do some core, right, until they're comfortable with it. But yeah, it's going to be really, really easy to get people involved with this. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and do a quick tutorial. I've had some people asking me, well, how do I do this then? Right? What do I do? So the very first thing that you do, okay, take this off so you're not looking at me, you're looking at the screen. All right, so if you are not part of Newie yet at all, like you're seeing this for the first time, then the person that is inviting you is going to say, okay, actually, let's go back to my example. Let's go to the wallet, right? So let's say you are talking to your friend, and your friend says, hey, I'm going to get you some cola as a gift, right? So go open your wallet. You would say, oh, okay, well, here it is. So wallet.colacoin.io, right? And you click on, okay, well, get started. Okay, so you're going to get started. And it's like, all right, cool. Yep, I'm going to get a cola wallet. Click next. All right, cool. It gives you opportunity to send and receive cola and all that. You control it. Let's learn how. Okay, now I'm going to create the wallet, right? So you're going to create the wallet. You're going to go in here. You're going to put your name in, your email, your password, all that stuff, right? And then you verify it. Now you have yourself a Cola wallet. What does it look like? So now that you're in your Cola wallet, you sign in with your email and your password, okay? And now you can see, okay, I have my dashboard. I can send cola to people. I can see the activity. I can see the contacts, people I've sent cola to. I can see how much cola I have, right? All those things. And so say, okay, cool. I now have a cola wallet. It was free. It was easy. And this is my address, okay? So this right here, this big, long, crazy number, that is your cola wallet address. And that's what you would then send to your friend, right? So your friend's saying, hey, I'm going to send you some Kala. Cool. And you give them your wallet, right? You copy that and paste it into a text or something. And you say, hey, send me my free Kala. And so then your friend sends you, let's say they're sending you a 10 Kala or 20 Kala, whatever it is, right? And then you'll see that on here, received, right? Oh, somebody just sent me my Kala. Cool. Okay, great. Now I've got my Kala wallet. I'm ready to get it. I can send it to other people if I want to, all that, right? Now you're set up. And now you're saying, hey, this is kind of fun. This is cool. I want to participate in this. What can I do? Well, the next step then would be, okay, I want to start earning Kala, right? I want to earn my Kala. So I'm going to go and say to my friend, hey, I'm ready. I see the value in this. I want to get some. So what do I do? So they're going to come into their back office and they're going to come here and they're going to get this enrollment number right here. Okay. So it says enrollment.nui.social and then the number, right? The ID number. So in this case, 98415 is my daughter. So if I were to send this link to somebody, okay, then they're going to be able to sign up, right? So let's do an experiment. So if I take this and I go to a new tab here and I paste it there, now we're going to see the sign up page, okay? And we're going to see how you sign up. So then you're saying, okay, so, let's choose, okay, I'm in the United States. So I choose that. And then it's going to say, okay, what are my options? So you're going to ask them, what are you interested in doing? Are you interested in just doing what we call core activities, where you can do daily activities and earn points to convert into Kala, so you get paid Kala by doing stuff? Or are you interested in actually building a team? Would you like to actually invite other people and get a commission when other people get involved with Kala? What's your preference, right? And right now, that price it's only $150 per year to be in business for yourself, right? It's actually very reasonable, very reasonably priced. Most other companies that try and get you involved with are costing $150 a month, okay? But here at NUI, it's just $150 a year, and you get education. We're going to teach you all about how NUI works and how blockchain works and cryptocurrencies and all that. You're going to be able to do the core activities and spend your Kala inside of the redemption center. You'll have a whole back office that you can manage your team with. You can earn commissions. You'll get training. You get leadership calls. All this stuff, right? Or if you're not interested in that, you just want to try it out, and we can go for free, right? So you get core and reach and all that. So you pick, right? You pick the one you want, and you sign up. You go through the whole registration process, right? Say, yep, I'm not part of one of those states, and then you fill in all the information, and then you're signed up. Okay. So once you're signed up, now you have your back office. Okay. So here in the back office, this is where you can see how many points you're doing, how much you're earning, and daily activities that you're doing that you can convert into Kala. You can see what your team is doing, right? And then you have a chance to say, okay, so yes, I'm earning, I'm earning points, I'm getting Kala, but you know what? I'd like to accelerate this. I'd like to do this a little bit faster. So then what you would do is say, well, okay, you would probably be interested in ordering a Gigahash product. Okay, so if you go on the shopping tab and you click on products here, right, then it's going to take you to the opportunity where you can purchase either $50 worth of mining, $100 worth of mining, $500 worth of mining, $1,000 worth of mining, or even a full-on rig, right? So if you're interested in really accelerating the amount of Kala you want to get, then mining is the way to go, all right? So let's say you chose that, right? So you got a $50 mining contract, then you go up here to your little shopping cart, and you say, okay, there it is. There's a $50 mining contract one time, right? One time $50, and then a monthly service fee, $15. Okay, so your subtotal 65. right? So not bad to be able to get with this amount, right? 50 gigahertz, we know, or gigahash, we know it's going to be about $1,500 per month right now. And obviously that'll go down over time. But we go, okay, let's go to checkout. And then once we're in the checkout, we're going to see options for payment, right? And this decides to cooperate here. Come on, shopping cart. There we go. Okay, so now it's going to say, okay, now there's a little itty bitty fee here, $3.42, because you're paying with a credit card. Okay, and so actually no, this is before the credit card. This is, I don't know what that fee is. I'm not sure. Anyway, there's a $3.40. That might be tax or something. Anyway, okay, so then you place your order. Okay, so 68.42. All right, and then yeah. Okay. Now we're saying, yep, we're going to buy with Trident, right? We're buying with a credit card. So how do you buy with a credit card? Well, the way you buy with a credit card is with a cryptocurrency that's backed by gold called Trident. Okay. So you're going to buy this much Trident, which is worth $68.42. Okay. So we add that to the cart. And now saying, okay, we've got this much Trident in our cart and everything. And now we're going to go to our checkout. And it's got all the terms and conditions and everything. We're going to put in our name, right? We're going to put in our email. We're going to sign it. And then we're going to agree and all that. And then what that does is it automatically transfers that Trident over to Nui, and it pays for your purchase. Okay. So then what happens? Well, now you've got some Gigahash. Okay. So where do you go find that? Well, so the next step, if we were to, let's see, if we go back all the way and we go back to the home, part of what we do at Nui is we use the company that handles all this for us is called Mintage Mining. Okay. So we would come here to this Mintage and we'd click on it and it would open up our Mintage back office. Okay, so we can sign in here at Mintage. Mintage is where we can view everything that's going on with our mining. Mintage Mining is the exclusive provider for column mining. Okay, and so we come in here and we would then go to our activity tab. Then we would go to our coin contracts. And in our coin contracts, we would then see what we've got going on with mining, right? So in our case, we would say, oh, if we bought, terahash, which is what I have, 4 terahash worth, it would show up here. If you bought gigahash, 50 or 100 or 500, whatever, it would show up right here. Okay, and then you can come here and see which ones you've got. All right, so in my case, I've got this Kala terahash one. It's active. I've got my maintenance fees paid until January, all that. And then here's the option. So if you want to add to this, right? If I were to say, okay, I'm going to add $50, another $50, another $50, or $100, whatever, I would click on this, add hash rate, right? And then you can purchase more hash rate from there. If you want to see what's going on with it, you can click on manage. And so you click on manage here, and now you can see, and this is cool, they actually got auto pay now. So this is brand new. I just discovered this morning. So you can actually turn auto pay on, where you can pay your maintenance fees automatically on their due date, as long as you have sufficient funds in your Mintage wallet, right? So as long as you keep your Mintage wallet full, then you can actually do that. You can have it pay automatically. You don't have to come in and do it every time, which is nice. Okay, so that's cool. And then you can see what's going on. How you've paid that and everything. You can see the history. Okay, so you can see here how it's paying out every single day. So you can see on mine. So the 14th. So yesterday, I got paid 4,493 calls. 2 days ago, on the 13th, I got 4,930 calls. On the 12th, I got 4,610 calls. So I'm getting paid every single day, right? This day was good. 7,000 call on that day. That was awesome on the 11th. But you can see average, right? Right around 4,500 call per day on a 4 terahash agreement. Okay. So, like I said, if you put $100 in Gigahash, you're going to get approximately 100 Kala per day right now. Okay, and that's where you do it. Now, where does that get paid to? Okay, so all that Kala is getting paid into my Kala wallet, right? So here on the left, you've got wallets, and then you've got your different kinds of wallets here for the different kinds of coins. Okay, so my Kala wallet, right? So if we go here to my Kala wallet, we can see, oh, I've got 14,000 Kala available. And what am I going to do? I'm going to withdraw that Kala into my Kala wallet. So over here, right? So if we do that, right, actually right now, let's do it. So if I say withdraw and I say confirm, withdraw now, okay, boom. Now my Kala balance is 0 because it did a withdrawal, right? So, as my my Terahash contract continues to go, I will continue to get paid Kala. It'll show up here, and then every so often, it could be every day or every few days or whatever, I come over here and I do a withdrawal. Okay, and where does that show up? Well, it shows up over here, right? So if I go on this, let's see how fast this is. Um, December 11th. So it's not quite there yet because it does take some time, right? That's what mining is all about. The mining is actually verifying that transaction I just did. So I just sent some, from Mintage to my Kala wallet. Now, of course, Mintage has to process that, and it may actually take some time before they process it. Sometimes it's fast. Sometimes it takes an hour or two. But anyway, point is that all of a sudden I will see in here in my recent activity, it will say whatever that was, 14,000, right? 14,000 Kala will show up as deposited into my available Kala. Okay, because all I did was I had copied this address here, and over here in my wallet, I had pasted it right here. So you can see that's the same number right there. Okay, so that's really cool. Now, once I have my Kala in my wallet, okay, what's coming soon? And we don't know exactly what day. We don't know, if it's coming this next week or whatever. But it's coming soon. Okay, we're going to get another tab right up here on the Kala wallet that's called listings. Okay, now the Kala listings is where I'm going to be able to go on and say, hey, you know what? I need to convert some of this Kala into dollars, right? I need to pay some bills. I want to get some money for Christmas or whatever. And so I'm going to go on to my listings, and that's coming very soon, hopefully next week, but we'll see. And I'll be able to do a post, right? It'll be just think like a classified ad. Okay, so I'm going to jump on there and I'm going to do a classified ad. I'm going to say, hey, I've got, let's say, 10,000 Kalas that I want to sell, right? I'm selling and I'm going to sell it. I'm willing to sell it for 10 cents each Kala. Okay. So you would put the amount and you would put your price and then you would submit it. And then it would list on the listings. And then other people that are looking to buy some Kala, right? Maybe there's people that are like, oh, wow, I need some Kala right now because there's a good deal. Or, hey, I need to pay for my my Nui membership, right? Which is coming. You'll be able to pay for your Nui membership with Kala. And be able to do that, right? So they're looking to buy some Kala because they're thinking, wow, for me, Kala is the bomb. It's the next big thing. It's going to be awesome. And so there's going to be people that are interested in purchasing Kala right now. And so you'll be able to sell that Kala to them and they'll be able to buy it. And then you'll be able to, that'll come to you in Bitcoin. Because as you do that posting, you're going to put your Bitcoin address. So you need to have, whether you have Coinbase or, some other Bitcoin wallet, right? You're going to put your Bitcoin address in there. And then when people purchase your Kala from you, they're going to send you Bitcoin, and then you're going to take that Bitcoin and you can convert it into cash however you want inside of whether you're in Coinbase or whatever wallet you have, you can then transfer it to your bank account, so on and so forth, right? So that's how that would work. Okay, so that's coming hopefully soon. to be able to do that, convert your CALA into Bitcoin very easily without headache and problems. Because right now, the way you would do it, and I've done this, is I had a person that was from Peru who said, "Hey, Jeremy, I want to buy some CALA from you. I think it's a great investment." And he only had $50, right? He said, "I only have $50, but I want to buy CALA, and I'm willing to buy it from you for 3 cents, right?" And I said, "Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to hook you up. I'll go ahead and sell some CALA to you for 3 cents, right?" So I came in here. He sent me his money via PayPal, right? He sent $50 in PayPal to me, and then I said, "Okay, what's your address?" And I came in here and I said, "Okay, send," and put in his address. I put in the amount of CALA, which I believe was this 227, something like that. Anyway, and I sent it to him. I said, "Send CALA," and boom, he got his whatever 227 CALAs, and I got my $50, and we were happy, and everything was good, right? So that's how you would do it right now. But in the next little bit here, we'll be getting our CALA listings, which will show up right here in our wallet and allow us to do it for Bitcoin, right? And people will pay us in Bitcoin, and then we can cash that out. So then what do I do with my CALA once I've got it, right? Well, the idea is that we're going to be able to spend it. So coming very soon also, we'll go to our Reach Redemption Center. And currently, everything's based in points, but come the first of the year, the first part of 2019, this will change. And instead of having things priced in points, that will be priced in CALA. Okay, so we will be able to come in here and buy an Echo Dot or all kinds of things, gift cards and other stuff that's really fun and interesting, and we'll be able to pay for that with our CALA, right? So we will say, "Hey, here's it'll say checkout, right? How much CALA do you want to spend?" It'll come right out of our CALA wallet, and we'll be able to buy those goods and services and gift cards and other things with our CALA, right? So that is how we can spend it. So it's really, really fun. This is something that I think most people, once they understand it, really would be interested in participating in, right? Super easy to get involved. Like I said, totally free. Get yourself a CALA wallet. Totally free to sign up into Nui as a free member, or at this point, $150 to sign up as a paid member and do it as a business. But either way, you're able to get CALA two ways. One is through doing your core activities, and the other is through doing CALA mining, right? Through purchasing these coin contracts. Okay. So now if you want, you can actually purchase CALA mining straight from Mintage. Okay, that is one of the advantages, is coming right in here and purchasing it. Now to do that, you do have to pay with Bitcoin or Litecoin or something like that. If you want to use a credit card, you have to do it from here. So the only way to use a credit card to purchase is from your Nui back office and clicking on products. But if you have Bitcoin or Litecoin to spend, then you can do it right here inside of Mintage. Okay, so but if you don't have a wallet, then right here is the best way to do it. Go ahead and do that with your product. Now, one little thing I do want to mention with the call listings. Okay, so call listings. There's been some confusion, and I think people assumed that inside of call listings we would be able to convert CALA right into dollars. That is not the case. Okay, call listings will be based on Bitcoin, and it will be based on people that want to buy it from us. Okay, it's not an exchange. It's not like Coinbase. It's not like other wallets where you go in there and you can just sell it automatically, right? In that very moment at a set price. That's not what it is. Call listings is like a classified ad. Okay, that's all it is. So you still need to have an external wallet. You still need to have something like Coinbase. You still need to have a way to convert Bitcoin into dollars. That's not going to happen in the Kala wallet or the Kala listings. There's no mechanism for that yet. Maybe down the road. Okay. But when Kala listings is launched, just so it's very clear to everybody, Kala listings will be a way for you to sell Kala to somebody else that's interested in buying Kala and is willing to pay for it with Bitcoin, and you're willing to receive Bitcoin in that exchange. Okay. And then you have to figure out a way to convert that Bitcoin into dollars outside of the Kala listings. Okay. Hopefully that's very clear. Now, so there may or may not be buyers. Okay, that needs to be very clear as well. Right now, at the very beginning, there's a chance that you might put a listing up that says, "Hey, I'm willing to buy or sell this much Kala at this price," and they're good for 48 hours, right? So that listing will stay up for 2 days, and it might be that in those 2 days nobody buys, right? Nobody gets on and is interested right now in purchasing your Kala. Right. So you have some choices. You could either go back on and either reduce your price or reduce the amount. Okay. There's two things you can adjust: is the amount of Kala you're selling and the price of the Kala you're selling. Okay. So if you have 10,000, you're trying to sell it for 5 cents and nobody buys it, then maybe you need to go back on and say, "Hey, I'm willing to sell 10,000 for 2 cents," or maybe I'll cut it in half and say, "Okay, I'm only going to sell 5,000 for 5 cents." Right? Something like that. But it will be like a classified ad where it may not spark any interest if your price is too high or you're trying to sell too much, and people will ignore it and not buy it. Okay. So hopefully that's very, very clear. The Kala listings is not a wallet. Okay. Or not an exchange. It's not a Coinbase. It is just a place for like a marketplace for us to buy and sell Kala if we're interested. And there's no, it's not Nui. It's not anybody else that has gazillions of dollars that are in there trying to buy up all the Kala. No, that's not what's happening there. Now there might be somebody, we don't know, right? There might be somebody that's just been waiting for this thing to go and has a lot of money and will say, "Yeah, I'm going to buy all the Kala I can because I'm interested," right? There might be, right? There might be somebody doing that, but we don't know. We don't know, right? So don't think of it that way. Don't think of it as another Coinbase where you can just go and pick up your bank account and transfer your Kala into your bank. It's not that. Okay. So hopefully that was very clear. That kind of stuff will come later as new technologies are developed, as things are launched. Other outside wallets that come on board and make that available. That will happen. And of course, when we get on public exchanges, obviously that will happen as well. But for now, Kala listings is just a way for us as peer-to-peer individuals to buy and sell Kala. Awesome. Okay, so my friends, that is the brief overview of why you definitely want to get your golden goose, get involved, join for free, test it out, see if you like it, start doing core activities, start earning your points. And then coming soon, you can convert those points into Kala. Or if you want to get in while the getting's good, get yourself a goose that lays golden eggs. Buy yourself some Kala Gigahash. Start getting paid Kala every single day because this is going to get huge. Huge, huge, huge. There's things that are happening behind the scenes that are guaranteeing the value of our Kala. It's going to be awesome. So hopefully you'll join us. If you're already in, don't hesitate. Get in, get $50 worth of Kala hash right now. If that's all you can afford, get more if you can. Start giving this away as a Christmas present or a birthday present or a Hanukkah present or whatever, right? For those that are in Mexico and Latin America, a Three Kings Day present, right? Just whatever you're doing, get the word out. Give some free Kala out to people. Sign them up with a Kala wallet and send them 10 Kala. right? And just get them curious, get them involved, because this thing is going to take off. It's going to be huge. And then obviously read between the lines on these press releases that they've been sharing. There's some cool things coming. And finally, do not miss the webinar this next Tuesday, or the Zoom meeting Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. There's going to be some big announcements, promotion stuff that we're going to be talking about. It's going to be awesome. So with that, we'll let you get back to your Saturdays. Thanks so much. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.